Hello, everyone. I'm here with a very special surprise for you, something I've been preparing um, as a thank you to all my followers and to give you some clarity. Today is a very special day. As you all know, it's 11/11. It's a time of reflection and a time where we get a lot of positive energy from all the beings of light. And while you might have struggled to actually listen to them or even forgotten or refused their help, I'm here as a channel to actually give you that information or those answers that you've been seeking. So, I dealt some tarot cards at first, and I'm seeing a lot of fire energy right now. There's a lot of wands. For all of those that you don't know, these are the wands. And while some of them are reversed, it also represents the fire element. And fire is when you have to take action, where you actually have to go and go for what you want, which is a lot of what this 11/11 energy is about. So the first card is the Eight of Wands reversed. This represents all the delay in the projects that you may have had. Hello, Mercury retrograde. Or maybe your plans have gotten like a little stuck behind, or you're not clear on what your path is, or you have like I always see like a lot of maybe not like clear answers or a lot of paths and you don't know which one to take. So that's for sure. And then right now, what they're telling us is just like the Fool, we need to just take a leap of faith. Just like you see, like go for it. And I also get like we should try to see things with like maybe not overthinking. That's what I'm getting right now. Take things a little lighter and maybe even just travel with just the essentials instead of like focusing on I want to grab this and this and this and this, which is also shown by us with the 10 of Wands, whereas you can see this person is actually struggling to hold together all of the ones that he has. So what spirits are trying to tell us is that sometimes we are the ones that create all these like problems in our head, or when we're actually meant to actually let go of some things. And just like the ritual that I told you to do today, you need to let go of something in order to get in something new. Okay, because even though you want to actually hold on to everything, you can't, because sometimes you need to let go of a couple of wants or jobs or responsibilities, and just like realize when to say no. We also have the Two of Pentacles reversed, which means pretty much the same thing they've been telling us. You're trying to juggle with a lot of things and you're overthinking a lot of things, and you actually need to learn how to flow, maybe even ask for it. And it's also like telling us to be a little careful with our economy, because we might be juggling more than we can actually handle over there as well. And right now with the Scorpio season, there's a lot finances involved, so it's best to just like don't overspend, focus a little more on actually paying off debts and stuff like that, so you would actually feel even more burdened by the finances as well. Then we have the Nine of Wands, which is also a very defensive person, as you can see. And what I get from all of this is, yes, you may have gone through some delay. Yes, you have been juggling more or getting more than you actually want, but there's no need to be all like defensive and trying to block everyone out. It's actually the time to ask for help. It's time to stop thinking that everyone is against you, because they're probably not. So usually it's all in our head, and it is just time to take that leap of faith, go for it, and just like they have, well, I constantly hear like our guides saying like, yes, you need to trust, you need to ask for help. Remember that we have free will. So if you don't actually just go for it or ask them, they're not gonna help you, because they're just like waiting there to hear your help. Okay? And I also wanted to say I got the 8, 9, and 10 of wands, which means like we're walking through. So while we see the delay, I think we're like finally seeing the light in the tunnel. It's like despite of all the delays, despite of all you're trying to hold on to, we're finally ready to let go and embrace what's ours and actually manifest what's coming towards us. I'm gonna pull some more oracle cards, and I want to see first like what's one of the things that we need to let go of. What is like truly holding us back that we should let go ASAP. Oh, they spoke quickly. Wait, sorry, here. So being enslaved or being a slave, these are the cards from past lives. So while it's talking about some past lives, it's also talking about how we enslave ourselves in our minds mostly. That's what they're showing me as well. It continues with the tarot spread. Stop overthinking. Stop seeing that everything is against you or everyone is against you, or that you're a prisoner, or that you can't move, or that you don't know how to react, because it's like, well, I can't do anything. Yes, you can, because all of this like imaginary walls or prison or cells that you're envisioning yourself in, it's just because you have put yourself there. And since you put yourself in there, it's easier for you to actually get out of there, because you're the only one that can do that. So stop overthinking. And then I want to see what animal or what animal spirit is here with us to help us get rid of that overthinking, of that enslaving ourselves with like being our own prisoners. Who's gonna help us go through this wand path and get our success and go for what we want to manifest. So what came in is a flamingo spirit, and if you can see, it says embrace the in-between. So while yes, we might be a little frustrated because we got all the delays, we have spread ourselves thin, we maybe don't even know where to go or where to be headed, or where should we actually be. The flamingo is asking us to trust in ourselves first, to trust in spirit and the guides that are with us, and just to embrace the path that we are in. Because even if we're a little uncomfortable, that feeling of being uncomfortable is what it's gonna help you move. It's what's gonna help you move the position where you're in, or maybe create a better idea, or maybe change paths, or maybe actually let go of what you need to let go, or actually stop overthinking. So embrace the path. I know we always focus on the goal or on the end, and we usually don't actually enjoy the path or the present, and it's time to do it. Yes, it's good to manifest. Yes, it's good to think ahead and think of the future, but it's also very good and very important for you to think and enjoy the present. Because right now, the present is 11:11. The present is today, but tomorrow it will already be the past. So embrace it, go for it. Ask Flamingo for his help with you and to show you how to actually live in the present, because usually we don't do it, and I don't think it's very healthy. So in order to embrace the present and be, well, yeah, when you don't embrace the present, you are actually enslaving yourself more, because it's not only in your head, but you're also focusing a lot on the future or what was supposed to happen, or even in the past when you're dwelling in the past. So this will actually help you a lot to get rid of these as well. And I'm gonna take some cards to see what powerful goddess and how can we use her power to actually sorry if I laugh, but they are very, very clear with us today. So I got Morgan, that is the goddess of death and magic. So don't be alarmed whenever you see a death card or something that looks a little shady. This is actually very like a tune with the whole spread, because they're actually asking us to let go of all the burden, of all the past, of all the overthinking, of us being enslaved by ourselves. It's asking to let that part of you that's always doubting or questioning or doesn't know where to go or doesn't know even how to say no to others, and it's asking you to let it die and go for it in order to actually achieve what you want, to manifest what you want, and to bring to reality all the intentions that you put today and tomorrow, because it's also a full moon, and bring all the magic that you have. We're all magical beings, and if you could only exploit that, you would see how magical we are and how you actually have the power to co-create your reality. So if there's something that you don't like, if you're like all tired of being juggling and sick and tired of the delays, well, guess what? It's in your power to change it, because you can actually do it. You can also ask Morgan, as well as the Flamingo spirit, to be with you, to accompany you. And if something is not clear, you can just talk to them as well. It's super easy to do that. They are very approachable. And they're asking me a lot to tell you that they are seeking to actually help you, but that we're the ones that refuse to get help. So get it, and please remember to kill all that self-doubt and all the overthinking and everything that needs to go. This is as clear as it gets. You totally need to let it go. It's like we have no more excuses. Okay? And if we had any doubts, though, we are magical beings, also this is a beautiful card for alchemy. And I love this oracle because it also has like this geometric, like sacred geometry figures. And what they're saying is that with your own magic and the power of alchemy, you can actually create something. So it's up to you to create the reality that you want, to see what do you already have. Just think of an alchemist, like you have all these different ingredients in order to create something new or something magical. So what are the things that you already have? Sometimes we think that we need to have certain stuff and like, okay, so once I achieve this, I can move forward. Or once I get this, I can continue. Or once I do this, I can actually let go and stop worrying. No, stop thinking when I get it. Start seeing what do you have right now. For example, right now we have the support of the flamingo spirit of Morgan. And we know we have the alchemy to combine this. So try to see what are the things that you have inside? What are the tools that you already have like in your favor in order to help you achieve what you're manifesting or what you would like to see manifested in the next year. And last but not least, sorry, I have like a bunch of stuff in here. I'm gonna draw a card of what crystal can actually be with us right now, either accompanying us. I know crystals are very easy for you guys to purchase or have access to them and things like that. And remember, besides having a crystal with you to bring up all this energy of finally letting go, of embracing your own magic, creating your reality, and stop overthinking and enslaving yourself. You can also talk to Morgan and the flamingo spirit, to all your ascended masters and guides, to your angels, to everyone. Just there's not enough time for me to actually like talk about all of that because I don't want to make it as long as it already is. I'm sorry. So this is the jet, as you can see. And what it tells you is to claim your space. This is a very earthy and grounding, crystal. It's pure black, as you should be able to see. I think you can. This is all related with witches and empaths because it helps us ground after our therapy sessions or after being surrounded by a lot of people. So this is going to actually help you earth yourself, ground yourself, and be living in the present, just like our whole spread has been telling us. To actually clear your space, to let go of all that is not even yours. Because sometimes, I know I keep saying let go, but sometimes it's even let go of stuff that isn't ours. Maybe we inherited, maybe we actually caught it from someone else. Who knows? So please meditate with it, protect yourself, more cleanse yourself, and ground yourself, because that's going to help us through this time. Remember everything that I told you, and if you want any further assistance, please let me know. I hope you like it, and I'll be seeing you later.